And welcome back, everybody. It's the dude, it's the rebel, it's the guy that steps to the next level. Mr. King Sergeant himself. What is up? Also known as Geek Dude, Dude Rebel, Level 92, Sergeant Crazy, and K-Dog, because I remember it again. I hope you guys remember too. Welcome back, everybody, to another KeeKlip episode. This is KeeKlip number 43. Yes, that is the thing. I meant 43. Sorry about that. Anyways, so on the last review that we did, we have seen Jet Ground Radio, which I still think is the best Dreamcast game or best Sega game for the Dreamcast. Put it that way. It's basically inline skating, and you basically going around the town, finding certain spots and tagging, and then trying to run away from the cops. And what made that game so cool is because of the colors, because of the music, and it bring inline skating to a whole new level. Well, back in the day. I hardly see anybody out now roller skating. The latest I see is either scooters, skateboards, or ripsticks. But for today's game, I played this a whole lot, and I completed it a couple times. I think even on a Game Boy one, I played it, and think I bought that back, so I'm trying to get that soon. I'm gonna get a good Game Boy that works. Y'all seen the old KeeKlip on that. But this one right here, this actually brings a whole lot. This has been around since NES. Of course, back when NES came out, games weren't really as graphic as these were. It was all 8-bit. Super Nintendo was 16, and then this one right here, of course, is gonna be 64-bit. So, without further ado, one of my favorite heroes for Nintendo, the man that can make anything out of thin air, is this guy, Bomberman. Yes. Why is he awesome? Because it makes bombs out of thin air. How does he do it? Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Bomberman Hero for the N64. One of the greatest games I played. Completed it a couple of times. And first off, this is another kind of like, I want to say Mario, Super Mario 64. It's all about adventure. You basically rescuing the princess. You also collecting other things. This game right here is based on this guy, the Bomberman. Like I said, he's been around since the NES. That's a pretty cool uniform though, and he's actually riding on a jetpack. But the one thing about it is that it's still cool how he can actually make bombs out of thin air. And another thing about it is that you can actually throw as many as he wants. The items on here, there's blue and pink diamonds. Some sort of diamond shaped. There's orange or gold and some rainbow type ruby diamonds. There's also certain power ups. You got hearts that get you extra life, extra bomb. You get firepower. That's the bigger the explosion. There's also a fire resistant jacket. I never knew what that was at first, but like say if you throw like a mini amount of bombs at you, you won't harm damage to you unless you're wearing the jacket. There's also some remote control bombs. Like you can set a bomb anywhere, and then you can set it off. Like if you're at a far distance. It's alright a little bit, but I kind of prefer a bomb to just blow up, right when it touches something, unless you're just throwing it real hard. I know there's another item out here. Oh no, also there's the golden heart that actually gives you a full recovery on your damage, and there's a 1-up. Yes, just like Mario has 1-up with the mushrooms, this guy has 1-up with the powers. The enemies on here, they're like really different. You might get robots, some dudes riding on like hovercrafts, tree stumps. There's some was probably on one stage, but there's more. There's clowns on balls, like bouncy balls. Geodudes, really square cubicle Geodudes. Yes, a Pokemon. It's basically on this kind of game. Who would have thought? What else is there? There's like some throwing knives or something. I don't know what they are, but you just gotta be careful not to get face at them, and they'll just like fly at you at an instance. What else is there? There are there's like some pogo like dudes, it's like redheaded, and they basically jump all up and down. Like I said, it's a millions of, there's like different amounts of enemies. There's a sub boss, and of course there's a boss each planet. There's only 5 planets. Yeah, if I can remember, there's Bomber Planet, Premise Planet, Katana Planet, Mazone Planet. That's one of my favorite ones because of one stage. Hope to get there soon. And the last one is the Garden Planet. That's where the big bosses are. Now, for each planet, there's a sub-boss. The sub-boss, his name is Nitros. He's basically like Bomberman, but he has his own stage. Like, he steps on a square, and there's, like, spikes that's going all out, left and right, up and down. It's basically throwing like an X. And it takes forever just to knock him down. For every bosses, on the Bomber planet, there's Endall. He's like a robot-type catfish. And the next one, that's a premise, is Baruda. He's a bird. Bodon's in the next one, Katana. He's a Sphinx. Zone is some hot cat lady. Her name's I think is Natalia or something. I forgot how to say her name. And then the last one is every boss in one. And then for the main one, his name is Burglar. Now he's kind of a big deal. He's first you find him like as he is. He's like some dude in the cave with an eye patch. Then he transforms into like this really star-shaped heart or something. He goes into TV, and he's like a helicopter and a TV screen. And hopefully you beat him there. And then the last one, he's like a giant tank. And that takes forever just to do. Hopefully you guys can actually destroy him within an instance. Yeah, so that's basically like the whole thing. There's also the cool thing. He has 4 suits. He has Bomber Jet, Bomber Marine, Bomber Copter, and Bomber Slider. The Jet, as you see right here, that's what he's wearing right now. He basically he only flies forward. He can't fly back. Marine, he could hover forward. Yeah, he can maneuver forward and backwards, same way. Copter, he goes up and down. He's like all around. And Slider, you just go downhill. Now, Slider is only in a couple of snow type stages, like downhill or whatever. And that's like probably the only, what's that? I think it's only in the zone where he mostly uses Slider. So hopefully after you get all that. Another thing, I forgot about this guy. The princess, first off, her name is Princess Million. She's basically like the Princess Peach. Apparently, her and Peabody, her robot buddy or something, they stole a disc from the Garden planet, and the Garden ship comes over to invade them. So they have to try to escape. Peabody escapes, but Princess Million is caught. So Peabody has the disc. He tells Bomberman, like, hey, the princess has been captured. We need to rescue her. And also, Peabody, he's basically at the R2-D2. Also, another character on here I forgot to mention is a rabbit, and his name is Louie. Now, he's only in the Mazone stage, I believe. Yeah, he's only in the Mazone stage. Now, it's kind of cool. You know, you're on him like throughout the most of the level. He basically jumps up, and that's how he just knocks out his opponents, or knocks out the enemies. And like I said, there's like a million months of enemies that he can crush. But that's basically the whole thing I got to say about the game. So to give you our views on standpoint, I'm going to put this in the N64 and start playing some Bomberman Hero hot. Hope this thing works. A minute. And here we go. And there's going to be a cool intro. B-Man. Right there you see that's the Bomber Jet. It's kind of cool like how, this is a longer version on here, but it's kind of cool like how they actually transform to the next suits. There's a snowman, and right now he's running a Bomber Slider. Now I remember on a game cover one. Wait, here's the next one. The Bomber Marine. And I think those guys are like self-destruct type bombs or something, or mine bombs. And that's his last gadget is a cop. Now I don't know what game system it was on, but if I remember, I don't know what he is exactly, but last time I saw it in the game cover, he was basically a ninja. And right now we're on Planet 2, that's Premise. And before we get to there, I want to take y'all to a couple stages to see how they like. Right here, let's do a secret room. Because that should be good. And what I just went through was a microphone, not a microphone, walkie-talkie, sorry. And there's one of the enemies, the other one. Alright. Now in this stage in particular, on top of my head, those are crystals. You get 4 of these. Now some stages you have to get the 4 crystals to unlock those type of doors. And get that just a little bit. Yeah, so you find the 4 crystals all around the stage, and then you open the door and complete the level. And that just opened, ladies and gentlemen. That was that looked like a Nerf ball, but that was a torpedo. And you gotta be careful with those because you don't know what kind of boxes hold. And what I just picked up was an extra bomb. And right here, this is basically a dasher. If y'all remember those Hot Wheel toys that have the those turbo wheels or whatever, they launch just like that. Oh my! With this here, this particular area is basically the training facility, and I noticed like one more somewhere. There we go. So we got all 4 of the crystals, and now we'll be heading upstairs. Watch out for those guys. Now some of these enemies don't really attack, but mostly they're just there to like block off or whatever. So you gotta try your best to destroy those guys. And there was a roll. Now this right here happens to be a roller coaster. Now I know once I get to the 3rd planet, Catania, there's this area called Mad Coaster. There's like roller coasters everywhere. And that'll be like probably the most longest stage to actually complete it. And we have just completed it. And right there shows your score out of whatever, and then your clear points. And oh yeah, I forgot. At the end of each planet, it shows your whole score, and then it totals it up. And whatever points you get a gold, silver, bronze, red. You get a certain badge. So we showed you the secret room and bomber base. Now I'm gonna show you a marine stage. I think this is the one. Just show you what it's like when he's having one of those attachments on. So right now we're going to be in Whole Lake. He's going to be transforming into the Bomber Marine, and all the attachments are in those rocket-like things or whatever. I like the music on here; it's really great. Now you gotta be careful. Hang on, before I pass these, you gotta be careful with these guys. If you go close to them, they're gonna be exploding right in your face. So you gotta back them a little bit. So this was kind of like in the Marine, and right there, that's just one of those tiki heads. They don't do anything. You gotta be careful where they land, if they land on you. And what I'm about to pick up right now, that's the fire-resistant vest. So I can basically do this. And then you see the fires, I just got hit by the bombs, nothing happened, no, and that's crap. And right here, I'm just picking up a fire. You throw a bomb, and then the explosions get bigger once you pick those up. What I just picked up right now is a heart, just give me an extra life. Pick up a diamond. He's clear out of nowhere. Picked up another heart and picked up another bomb. The most amount of bombs you can get is 4, and the most firepower you can get is 4 as well. But you just want to keep getting those so you can get extra points. And some stages have like mini bosses, like this guy. And that was a quick one to get. Pow!
I did it! Good job.
So now we're gonna take a look at nitros, or whatever. Like I said, it takes forever just to beat him in a way. So basically all you gotta do is just throw bombs at him, and once again he just lands on his... Plus I already beat this guy the first time, so... I actually like his costume. It's kind of sleek, and he has like a green scanner eye patch thing, kind of like Vegeta. And just like that, we just defeated him already. Alright, also, forgot to mention this. The score, wait. Okay, it's close.
I did it!
Okay, yeah, now, for this one, and also the bosses, the score is up and it goes down. So, you want to try to beat these guys as fast as you can. You know, it's kind of like time. And so, now we're going to take a look at what's like with a big boss. Now, for him, you got to be careful. I got one left, so we gotta be careful right here. Whew. And then, bam! Close once again. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, that's basically throughout the whole game. Like I said, you got your first, you got 3. Each area has 3. And then after you know the boss and the sub bosses, they have those little cut scenes. And sometimes if you go to another area, it might have a cutscene as well. But beyond that, I mean, this is a pretty good game. And that right there, ladies and gentlemen, is one of the games I consider one of my favorites next to Super Mario 64 and Super Smash Bros. The original. This is probably, like I said, I don't know what he is. Last time I checked, I saw a box art with him. He was a ninja just making bombs. And I wish I could try to make bombs too, just out of thin air. Or just get some out of my pocket. But that will be the end of KeeKlip number 43. So, at this time, y'all can do me these couple things. Y'all can like and comment on the video. Y'all can also follow me on Facebook. I'm Keenan Sargent. Or you can go to facebook.com/dude1192. Capital Dude. Capital V 92. Also follow me on Instagram and on Twitter. I'm also the same name. Also, same as a hat. And until next time, I'll see y'all when I want to see y'all. Peace out.